These two CTB units are going to be the next banner. Should you summon? How's it going, guys? Tatsumi here, back again for another video. As we all know, Sistina and Angela's will be the next banner arrives in a few hours. So, in today's video we're going to talk about these two units. And maybe some of you guys asking how worthy they are. Are they really good? So if you're not familiar with these units, well, I'm going to highlight their usefulness, and especially in terms of the game contents. Before we proceed, I would like you guys to see this upcoming maintenance notice. By the way, you can also check this in your in-game mail. These maintenance will drop on the 5th of August. What we have here is that mines are coming back, which is a good news for those who haven't B3 Claw yet. It's very interesting because mines only happens last month. The only thing that makes me mad is that no new bosses. I hope they add new bosses and new items, so that mines is not boring to play. But yeah, it's a good event to collect some crystals, and also I will make a guide about what are the best item in mines and most effective way to farm B3. Next is the Shield Hero, a guaranteed one loop summon available. Well, to be honest, I don't really know what's with the one loop thing. But all I know is that the Shield Hero event will reset after this maintenance, like the 5-star guaranteed summon will reset, and the exchange shop items will also reset. For now, I don't really know what is the one loop thing in the Shield Hero. I can't give you a good explanation about this, so. Next is that all the CTB episodes will be available in the Exploring tab. Make sure to clear these missions and farm this item in Ruins episodes, at least 4 MLB, because these item is pretty decent in terms of survivability. And also these post-battle details. I think this is the damage counter like in JP. There will be a new button appear here where you can able to check on who among your units deal the highest damage, which is not really necessary, but I think this is just for fun in multi. Because there are times you want to flex your unit damage, if you know what I mean. And now you can check if your damage is the highest or maybe the lowest. And the Bullseye Step Up summon for the Shield Hero, it's a paid summon. You'll need at least 200 paid crystals in order for you to reach the step 4 guaranteed random crossover unit. And that's it for the maintenance notice. Let's go back to the main topic. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I hope you do. Just click the subscribe button and turn the notification bell for more videos like this in the future. Okay, without being said, let's start. First unit we're going to talk about none other than Angela's, the Dragonfire unit, who spent her childhood in an orphanage, without even knowing the names or faces of her parents. Years later, it is said that she was given to the family of a rich merchant of the gods. However, the merchant and her mysteriously went missing at the same time after a few years. During the upheaval of Grand Verge Kingdom, she was seen wielding a great axe on the side of the king. The ghoulish expression on her face brought forth memories of painful pasts for many people. To be honest, Angela's kit is one of the unique kit in game. She has the passive, Master of the Dragon Flames. It reduces fire resistance by 5% per active dragon flames, max at 25%. So, it's like she has a passive 25% fire resistance reduction to the enemy. And her other passive, crit rate 100% to enemy while burning. However, her abilities and skills can't even inflict burn, and she needs other allies that can inflict burn, or by using her true weapon, at 100% burn the enemy, and also increases her critical damage by 60%. In terms of long battles she really isn't that strong, simply because her equipment slot 2 physical and a 4-star magic. However, I think if you have the correct team composition for her, and if you give her earth bosses, Angela's will be your main carry. Just bring a unit that also can inflict burn, because you can't rely the burn effect on her true weapon, cause her weapon CT is a bit long, and with all that, Angela's do the damage. And yeah, forget to mention, Angela's is also good in nuke battles. What makes players hate Angela's is her Dragon Flames. If there is no active Dragon Flames you can't see Angela's damage potential. Basically, Angela's damage depends on how many active Dragon Flame. She really needs stacked Dragon Flames in order for her to deal high damage, cause her True Arts base damage is pretty low at 30,000%, and it only increases by 10,000% per each active Dragon Flames. I think this is one of the reasons why most players hates Angela's. And lastly, your second princess, Cestina. When she wielded her sword, it was always for somebody else's sake, and she would never hurt somebody for her own gain. However, her strong sense of justice could be taken advantage of, and it was sometimes a weakness. Even so, she held to her beliefs to the very end. Her compassion and benevolence instilled great pride in the people of Grand Verge. Cestina's kit is a one-man army support attacker simply because you can use her for a long-term battle as a support and also great unit for nuke battles. What makes Sistina to be on the top tier unit is her ability to give a decent amount of barrier to all allies and also gives arts gauge by using her arts. I can say, it's not a unique ability, because this kind of ability is more likely the same as Weaver arts, but her true arts boost allies' physical damage and also increases the enemy's damage taken by 30%. And her equipment slot has a 4-star support and a 5-star defense, which is really needed in most endgame contents in GS right now. To be honest, I always use Sistina most of the time, especially in Dungeon of Trials, as maybe some of you guys already watch my other videos. If you notice, I always use Sistina in DOTs and also in mines. The way she gives barrier and arts gauge is what I like in her kit. Not to mention the cuteness of her face and her voice. Sistina's true weapon makes her also more valuable as a support unit. It sustains her own arts gauge by 2. This is a big help for her to stack more arts gauge, so she can activate her arts continuously. If you have Sistina, I really recommend you to get her true weapon. Okay, should you summon? Well, most of us already know that Sistina is the only worth in this banner. So yes, I really do recommend you guys to pull in this banner and aim Sistina. Because Sistina is one of the best unit in game. It's a high tier SS plus unit. And I hope your luck gives you Sistina. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Good luck on your pulls. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next one. Later.